his refresher orb,
yeah,
and come back into the fight with a reincarnation twice over.
True.
Technically, we are battling 3 Wraith Kings at the moment.
4 potentially with the
4, yeah, because he'll come back and then we'll have it again.
And then he will probably have his ulti again.
Yep,
so
it'll take 60 seconds. Yep, so we're basically 4 Wraith Kings in this fight to come. Okay, assume 5.
Add 1 more for extra measure. You know.
Okay. Okay.
Could easily be 5 Wraith Kings in next fight.
Beautiful, wonderful.
That's assuming he has time to pick up his refresher, though.
We should witness this landmark moment. If you watch Mushy now on the bottom lane, ignore the push on top lane. That's nothing. We're about to hit the moment. Like, we are now 24 CS away from Mushy hitting the full K.
Keep going, Mushy. Make me proud.
This is what it's about.
Balling out of control, Mushy.
Templar Assassin. She's like Scrooge McDuck. Dive into the money pool.
You know, they should just mix Dota with a tower defense where you have this interest rate. If you store up gold, you start getting more and more. Mushy would be balling right now.
The more units you summon, the more you get.
Exactly.
Okay, 5 more. 5 more. We're even in perspective mode to celebrate it. With 2 more. This is it. The Status give their life for a great cause. It's the 1000.
Well done.
Congratulations. We shall have a trophy.
Congratulations. You win nothing.
You win a life. You win a life.
I mean...
But all this is going on while IG is still sitting inside their base. You got the greatest farmer in the world
TACS
over on
now...
IG. Burning is only a measly 730 CS.
Hey man, he doesn't have any map control. And this TA now has higher CS than Toby's competitive level.
We have... What? No. Is he actually just making a collection of rapiers and gems?
He's getting rares.
Screw rares.
Mushy is trying to get more fans, okay?
Okay.
He's been getting shit ever since he missed that Queen of Pain ulti. He's trying to make up for it.
I suppose when you got the money, you may as well buy something. But he should have already dropped this.
He should seriously have dropped this death later. I'm getting pissed.
Courier, okay, we have a refresher orb in base. We have 2 rapiers. Count them. That's 2 right there, sitting inside base. We've even got the double gems, 1 for each eye.
Good old Undying. This is... I don't know. It doesn't seem Fnatic has any intention of going high ground during this game.
There goes your Aegis. It passed.
Yeah, Aegis is gone.
I just wanted to make sure it was noticed.
Sorry, Crystal Maiden, but hey, you can at least afford a rapier.
No, she could buy a BKB. She could actually buy a BKB and get a full duration ulti off, just like the Witch Doctor.
I honestly think that Fnatic could win so easily if they just went. Looking at the itemization, I've had roughly 40 minutes to study this. I think they can just win.
No, I disagree with you, Waga, on so many different levels here. Wait for IG to come out. Safety first is the name of the game.
It's the starvation game. I think I saw right before this game, Fnatic, they were having some food. They were actually filling their bellies a little bit, and I think that IG are hungry.
There's only one professional game where multiple players had over 1K creep. C9 versus Scary Faces.
So, we're going to be the next C9 versus Scary Faces. So in roughly 100 minutes more, we'll finish this game.
Beautiful.
Tune in then for the next matchup, which no one cares about.
We'll be back after some short announcements from our sponsors.
This is a PSA. This game will keep lasting.
Brought to you by Siraction Slax's wonderful videos describing every item in the secret shop, and then getting arrested shortly
I didn't see anything about this in the TI down low. What the fuck? I got screwed over, dude.
Smoke movement coming in from Fnatic, and well, is this the moment?
It's happening. Okay, get the hype on.
The Observer was down, but it'll be dewatered almost as quickly as it went down. They can see this.
Oh, they killed the Rex.
With the gem over on the CM Shinyo and the Crystal Maiden. They're not actually doing it.
Top lane.
Yeah, it's all distraction. KOXY takes out the tier 3 tower on the top lane. The Rocket's been pushed out, but Johnny's got his back, so Kerchik will be fine. And Wraith King keeps going. He's man-mining up against Burning. Now with the Abyssal Blade #1, but remember, Burning's got one of his own. KOXY will drop. They still haven't taken out the bottom racks. They're giving it a shot, and KOXY, he's almost doing it. He's done it. The melee Rax is down the top. He shall give his life for the cause, while on bottom lane, Luo trying to run away from Mushy. The attack is almost enough. Down to 99 HP. Mushy, they force up and away with a Glimmer Cape. The buyback's come out from Wraith King. He TP'd it towards the middle lane. They cop the Yule Scepter, chasing up the Crystal Maiden. How long can she survive the Ghost Scepter? Not protecting her. She'll drop the gem. And now did Wraith King or anyone come back with any new items?
Wraith King did refresh in the base. He used his refresher, TP'd back, and they're still pursuing.
Jump out, Faith, Ohio, they get the stop, but now the Death Water as well. Johnny, the great position in the trees.
Oh, the
IG, they're trying back out. Burning, Faith, Chuan, also low. It all bounces down. Maybe this is the moment, but the buybacks are available. Ferrari beating Crystal Maiden into a pulp. We've actually got Luo as well, running away from Mushy. Luo is about to die. The Cogs gonna push him back. Mushy, double burn. He actually needs to be burning to survive this one. Luo on the other side. He's trying to use the side blades to attack Luo inside the tree line. The hook shot out. Meanwhile, Ferrari running away, but Johnny with the base attack kills him off. We're back into the other fight. KYXY burning. He's still got cooldown. Lets it rip a Mushy. He's got the damage output. Or does he? He's held in position for the moment. They're backing out of here. The Sigil is just watching IG and KYXY.
They keep going.
In they go again. Just explodes. And the side blade popping the Lina into the shards. Controlling up. There's no more buybacks available here for IG. Have Fnatic won this on money? It is impossible. Still with 5 heroes alive. Ferrari back to front lines. Mushy down for the count. Now we can buy those rapiers, or at least bring him to the fight. He is actually 1, 2 rapiers in for Mushy. He's on the way, and he's bringing the deeps. Wait for it, Mushy. Where is it? There's the head with the side blade damage. Triple kill. GG. 97 minutes and 45 roughly seconds will be the victory here for Fnatic over Invictus Gaming, getting a 1-1, 2 draws for TI5.
And there's a new message from the Valve. All observers are now trained in CPR in case they have to cast with Toby, so that he doesn't die after these casts.
Wonderful game. Terrific Dota. More Dota coming up. This is TI5.
Don't go anywhere, guys. See you soon.
All right. Wow. That game went on for quite some time. The longest game we've had so far. TI5, you guys look like you're a little tired.
No, it was...
No, but it was definitely it was an exciting game. And then in that last one, Winter was talking about that the whole time. We're all like, so where are the rapiers going? I mean, why are they just sitting in base? And Winter's like, he's gonna bring him. He's gonna go back. He's gonna sell this, and he's gonna bring him back.
I told you he was gonna go in first, die,
Yeah.
and surprise them with the rapiers.
And he did, and that's how they just secured the game. He started just beating down the whole entire base, and they take the win. And so Fnatic pushing IG back and taking the split 1-1. So Fnatic going with, 2 ties now. So 2 points each, and then IG just getting 1 point today. Probably not too happy about that, but hey, they had a really good showing in Game 1 against Fnatic. So that's something to take away from their Day 1 performance. What do we think about Fnatic, though? I mean, they seem to be coming out strong and swinging on Day 1.
It's cool to see that they, first of all, take a game off Secret, and then secondly, in the game they beat IG, they go for a third pick Wraith King that nobody's picking right now. So they definitely seem like they have some tricks up their sleeve, and they're not afraid to go for their picks. And in this game, I think they showed a lot of discipline with, a lot of other teams would have tried to maybe push and end that game. And it's super frustrating for their lineup to play against the Winter Wyvern. I think Chuan single-handedly extended the game by 40 minutes, 50 minutes maybe, by just simply Cold Embrace. Countered the Dire lineup so well. Even the Witch Doctor's Death Ward couldn't cut through the Cold Embrace, right? So he played a phenomenal game on the Wyvern, and they still managed to overcome it. It's in a lot of situations like that where you feel like every single fight we just want to engage and kill someone. He's counterplaying us every time. At some point you just lose patience, right? But they seemed very professional about it. Very they had the goal in mind. They knew how to get there, and it took a while, but they did it ultimately. That's a caliber team that manages to do that.
Yeah, definitely. We do have a quick replay of, just in case anyone missed it, the last moments of the game. We continue talking about this matchup between Fnatic and IG, but of course,
Ohio just looked like that was another day at work.
A couple of crucial fights that they lost, they had to actually clump up, and I really like the way they approached it. They approached with 4 on bottom, 1 on the top, and KYXY pretty much sacrifices his life to try and damage the gyro, but the gyro is not actually that strong without the Winter Wyvern there to back him up, and he has to expend a fair amount of cooldowns to burn through KYXY, and they actually have to bring the Bloodseeker over. And as Winter was talking about, Mushi goes in and dies. I like the pickup of the Lincolns to try and block the curse, and then he dies. He buys
Christmas presents over.
This was pretty great.
But the supports had such huge impact in a lot of the fights with the freezing field, with the death ward. It was simply incredible their damage output.
Yeah, we'll see that sick death ward here at the end too, right? Just going in for trees.
And Wraith King actually, I think BOT set a mid lane. He's trying to push that out to secure the final racks. But I mean, look at the positioning. The blink.
Oh man.
Yeah, it channels, I think, for full duration. And yeah, there's BKB heroes that does nothing. You can only cold embrace one person, and everyone just gets wrecked by that. And of course, everyone has their buyback, so they have to do round 2.
Of course.
Wraith King already has his ultimate, and this shows you how long the fight
Wraith King has 4 rounds probably.
Yeah.
3-4 rounds.
Yeah.
he had a refresher.
So it was going on for quite some time. I mean, yeah, we see chases all the way back out the base and then back into the base. And like you mentioned, Syndrome, of course, IG doing their best to try to keep this going.
But Bloodseeker is just, he's not the best 6-slot hero, and he's really terrible at manning up versus the picks that Fnatic had. And I don't think they expected it to go this late, but they were comfortable with it one late. It's like, okay, if it goes to 6, like, I mean, Bloodseeker cannot cast Blood Rage on himself and risk getting crit by the TA.
And we're going to see Mushir going.
He's gonna die here, right? He's gonna die here and bring his rapier.
Yeah, he was ruptured.
Yeah.
He just kept running around.
Yeah, he's like, he doesn't even care because he knows what the plan is
He
now.
dies.
They were ahead.
Okay, he brings his rapiers here.
There we go. You see the item swapping out. Pretty good.
I mean, it's a good plan. You know? In the middle of a fight, no one's gonna click on you, and oh, that guy actually has 2 rapiers.
I mean, does rapier actually increase his damage by that much at that point? I mean, when you have like Daedalus.
I mean, if you get a crit, you one-shot the support.
He didn't even crit there, right?
Yeah.
In the end. If you got a crit there, you would have seen.
I mean, Witch Doctor was already channeling his will with BKB. So
Right.
It was.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, the game was pretty much secured, but
It was
he had
overkill.
that backup plan where.
I mean, it's just the plan. You know, he had that in at the back of his mind. In a game like this, it's just really cool to see.
Right on. And we also, I mean, that game, the last moments were pretty exciting, but there is a bit of a surprise update for those of you who aren't able to follow all the different streams. We already had EG playing their first match at TF5 on Stream C. They were playing up against Newbie,